Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Talking with 3D Live. I'm your host, Derek Darrell Dixon, and this is where we always sip the coffee and spill the tea. But today I got my girl, Lady T, here, and we are going to be sipping some real tea.
Oh,
yes.
Cheers, baby. To the piping hot tea.
To the piping hot tea. Yeah.
Y'all done came up.
Oh, yeah, you guys are really in there.
Talking 3D to me some money.
It wasn't camouflage.
I was like, wait a minute, this real stuff.
We doing it up now. Look,
my lipstick done got on
that's
it.
okay.
Edit that out.
Yours. That's gonna be yours.
But
Because
it's
actually,
good.
Lady T, let me say something.
Yeah, tell me. Talk to me.
You are my very first guest.
Hey.
And
Come on.
my repeat guest. I hate to say repeat.
Oh, you say three-peat.
Right.
Well, how many times we done did this?
This is the second time.
Wow.
Second time here in this studio.
When do I start getting paid? Because this is crazy.
I know that's right.
This is crazy that I've been here the same time. You can count on one
When are you going to get the check?
We're going to get the check.
Okay.
The royalties. The royalties. I love it. It's an honor to be here with you. You are doing amazing.
Well,
I just keep seeing
you.
your stuff pop up on my timeline. You are killing it. And you can tell like you're in your, like this is your moment.
Yeah.
This is your time. We are in the Derek Darrell Dixon era. Like this is an era for you. This is a moment, baby.
Thank you.
So congratulations on all you're doing.
you.
And thank you for thinking of me. I was like, wow,
You know, all the time. All the
I was like, okay, you want me to be here? Okay.
Listen, if it ain't Lady T that's going to be here with me, let me tell you something. Because I'm watching you too.
Oh, really?
And,
Why?
I mean, you every single time you popping up on Instagram, on Facebook, and everything, and then the guests that you've been having,
Oh,
interviews.
Lord.
I love your interviews. And then I'm like, it's so funny because I'm like, you have 30 seconds to interview this person.
Yes.
And they just sitting back like, well, let me tell you, lady. You
Yeah.
like, okay, could you?
I mean, like, okay, well, can we gonna rush this along?
Yeah.
Because you obviously don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
And it's interesting with these interviews. Like sometimes you're like, you can tell when the guest really wants to be there.
Right.
Or sometimes they really want to be there, but they get nervous or they get camera shy or something. And you're like, I'm here to make you comfortable.
Yeah.
So I always try to talk to them beforehand, get them to loosen up a little bit, because we're gonna cut up on this show.
That's right.
We're gonna cut up. Okay,
Right.
we're gonna have a good time. I'm gonna get the info from you, but remember, you're here for a reason, and I love the people I've been interviewing lately. It's been so much fun. Lisa Ann Walter from Abbott Elementary, I just interviewed her.
Yes.
I just interviewed John Legend, Selena Johnson.
Come on, dear.
Listen, let me
Come on here.
Let me bust out the resume.
Another Emmy on the way.
Listen, don't play with it. God has been good. I can't even say, and he's keeping me throughout a lot of stuff. So it's good to laugh in the midst of like trials and when you're in pain and stuff like that. So this has been a blessing. I just love it. It's so good, and I get to be here with you now.
No, I'm here with you. So we're here with each other.
I'm on your time. I'm on your time, boo. You're the one with the cups.
Okay.
Did y'all peep the cup?
Officially got the cup.
It's a real cup, y'all. Can we get a close up on it? It's a real cup, y'all. He done upgraded. We got cups out here. You have to send me one of these. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. I want two cups.
I got a cup for you.
2 of them. All right, cool.
I got a cup for you.
I appreciate you.
We're doing hot topics today,
Yes,
right here
I
on
forgot why
Talking
we
with
were
3D
here.
Live.
We are.
So we just gonna have fun. We're gonna do a lot of hot topics and everything, and we don't want y'all to get mad at us because you're the one out there doing it. We not.
Exactly.
We here to report what is going on out in the world.
Indeed.
People are out there lifing. So that's what we're gonna do.
Tell us.
That's what we're gonna do.
That's what we're gonna do.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with my best friend.
Who's your bestie?
In my
Besides
head.
me, right?
She's
Okay,
in my head.
Okay, who
in my
was-
head?
Okay.
Just hilarious.
Oh yes.
Jess with the mess.
And she's from B-More.
She's from B-More.
She's from Baltimore.
She's from right here. So Jess hilarious. You don't even know, but you are my best friend in my head. You're my best friend.
She brings the mess.
I love Jess.
I
love
her.
Jess hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
I love her.
I really always thought that she was hilarious. I felt like the name really fit.
Yes. Yeah.
She's awesome.
Yeah. So Jess hilarious. I have
Yes.
DM'd you and you haven't answered me back.
Okay.
So please hit me back.
She's been
'cause I'm-
busy.
Yeah. She's been touring and everything. But just take the time because it just
Just take time a little
something in
time.
this.
You see those 3 little bubbles.
Right. It's me talking with 3D. But anyways, Jess hilarious, and Lauren on the Breakfast Club.
Lauren LaRosa, yeah,
Lauren
baby.
LaRosa. They had this little thing going on for a minute.
Yes.
Because this is what happened. If you guys are living under a rock, what happened? Jess hilarious. She got pregnant. She went out on maternity leave.
Yes.
Lauren, she picked Lauren to come in to sit in her chair, or not actually her chair, but sit on the show.
And to take over that spot until she got back. Right.
Exactly. So then when Jess came back,
Jess was like,
Lauren didn't leave.
Lauren didn't leave. Jess was like, well, why is she still here?
I'm back.
She said, I'm back now.
But child's 13 years old now. She's not really 13.
She said, so let me add this up. But it's crazy because she was like, I will say Envy and Charlamagne was like, but Lauren was hired as a producer.
Yes.
So she was going to be there.
Regardless.
It didn't matter.
She wasn't going anywhere.
She wasn't going nowhere.
She just came to the forefront.
She just came to the forefront just to do that. And I think that's how it should be. And I love Jess for putting Lauren on.
Yes.
Like that. Because, her background, she was on TMZ for so long. Her background in broadcast journalism, she has the experience. She has it. So Jess saw that and said, yeah, I want you to replace me for when I'm out on maternity leave. She came back. Honestly, I feel like they could coexist together.
I think so too.
I think
they could be great.
We need both personalities.
Like you and me.
Yeah, we need it. We could coexist.
I was just putting that out there.
Like you,
I had to slide that in there.
That's one. Put in my resume real quick. Just a little plug real quick, ladies.
Right.
Just wanna we obviously we need to be like that. But they can coexist, and black women can coexist on one show together. And I think they balance each other out.
Yeah.
I think because Lauren is single, she's ready to mingle.
Right.
And then Jess just got married. She has a baby with another baby. And they're thriving women. And then Charlamagne, he always plays the
Charlamagne's really messy to me though.
The villain. He always plays
yes.
the villain. I think he's hilarious.
He is very hilarious.
He's so messy. I love him.
But he's very transparent, and that's what I like about it.
Yeah, and he's honest about it too.
Yes.
And he can call it like he sees it, but then also he will say, okay, maybe I was wrong for that. But he does call like he sees it in the moment.
He may say I'm wrong, but he's like, but I said what I said.
But I said what I said. And I stand by what I said. I like
that about Charlamagne.
And Envy kind of keeps it all together because somebody's got to, somebody got to keep the ship afloat.
Somebody got to say it. And Charlamagne says it.
But I think it was interesting to see. I like to see how they played it out on air because
and then they did the
video.
Song, the job is mine.
The job is mine. Not yours. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
This sounds terrible, but it is so good to see them laughing about this whole situation.
Yeah.
I love it. I feel like this has been resolved. Lauren has her own show now.
Yep.
Come on now. This is it. Everything played out the way it needed to be played out. It was resolved. We got hype about it because it was Women's History Month.
It was Women's History Month.
We was kind of hype about it.
And we got hype about it on the show, but hey, hopefully everything.
You got to air out your stuff. She wanted a resolution. She wanted answers.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of glad she did that because it shows that. Listen, sometimes you have your disagreements with people that you work with, but how do you resolve it? Are you able to resolve those problems? Or can I work with you in the future?
Right.
People want to see that. I think how she did that, I think that was really professional. I think that was good. So I understand everybody was heated about it. I wanted to know.
Yeah.
I wanted to know, can they coexist together? And I knew they could because they're two great women. So yeah.
So Just Hilarious. Again, check your DMs because I'm trying to get you on Talking with 3D. Check your DMs. That's my best friend in my head. That's my best friend, Just Hilarious. Me and Jess, we like this. So another Baltimorean. Another Baltimorean we're going to talk about.
Yeah. And me and Jess were in the same movie. We were in Check Please.
You sure were.
We were in Check Please. Where I had my thing with Hollywood Tim, and she was in the beginning of it doing a workout video, and it was hilarious. Yeah. So congrats to her on all that she's doing, and shout out to her. Yeah.
So another Baltimorean we're going to talk about.
Okay.
We're going to talk about in our Hot Topics segment here.
Hot Topics.
We got, they back again in the topics, Will and Jada.
Hey.
So they hear, Will and Jada.
Baltimore, they do claim Jada. Just
they do. We claim Jada here.
We claim Jada like she wasn't even born here, but we claim her like she was.
She was walking, she was down in them projects.
Yeah, she was. She was here for a while. I can't with you.
We'll leave that alone.
Okay.
But anyway.
Yes.
So allegedly.
Yes.
Allegedly, Will and Jada have been, selling assets.
Okay.
So they're supposedly, allegedly, going their own separate way.
What you mean? What you mean by separate ways?
Like Will is doing his thing now, Jada's doing their thing now. So now they're
Isn't that what's been happening with that?
But I thought that was the thing anyway.
Isn't that what they were doing already?
Right. I thought they had this open relationship where they were allowed to do that. But now I guess they're saying that they're going to officially, because she always said she was not going to use the divorce word.
Yeah,
right. I guess maybe they're going to come up with a new name for it, but supposedly,
that's okay. That's the first time I heard entanglements was through her in the Red Table Talk. So.
Yeah, never heard that.
She's about to come up with a whole new situation anyway. That's fine, girl.
So
that's fine.
And we get so tired of hearing about it, but we have to talk about it because that's they're in the news. Will Smith's got a new rap song that's going to be coming out, and he's talking again about slapping Chris Rock in the song and everything. But he's back rapping.
Yeah, he's doing
I
his
actually
thing.
heard some of the
He's got some
songs.
movies coming out too. He's got another Hancock movie coming out.
Hancock movie.
He's doing this. I can't
So Will said, "You had counted me out, but I'm back.
Listen,
I'm back.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't go to any award shows or anything, but I'm gonna make some movies."
I don't know. I actually have a love for Will.
I like Will Smith.
Because remember, I grew up on him. I think it's
Yeah.
because I grew up on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
All of his getting jiggy with it. Nah.
Yeah.
I grew up on him. I totally
Do that
understand.
again.
If they
Do that
want
again.
it to nah.
There you go.
Getting jiggy with it. Nah. Look at me. I knew what I was doing. Put me in a video, Will. Stop playing with me. Put me in a video, bro.
See.
But no, I can't, now that I'm at the age that I'm at, honestly, I don't want to date myself, but I can't judge anymore. I have seen worse couples than Will and Jada, baby, okay? There's literally worse out there.
Yeah.
So I can't even be mad at the two of them. Like, if they want to go to separation, it's fine. If she's not going to get a divorce, that's fine too. If they do get a divorce, I need to see proof of paperwork. I need to see evidence.
And I think we all do.
Because how many times have they gotten a divorce? Have they split up already? Is this the real thing?
End up on the red carpet and are you together?
Are you together? They don't want to put
doing?
Yeah, like what are you doing? You don't want to put a title on it. Right. I think I'm gonna let them just have their marriage at this point. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all have it. Yeah. I'm gonna just have
it their way.
Have it their way, and I'm just gonna watch because I can't understand it, and I can't, and it's not for me to understand. But you know what? I support the two of them. I think together they are a power couple. It was good to see a beautiful black marriage growing up because remember they hosted the BET Awards together, and it was epic. Their family was winning as he put it out, but if they're going to separate, I do think she needs to bring back the Red Table Talk. I do think she needs to bring this to the Red Table and kind of explain to us how you came to this decision. Right. Because y'all was at the table before talking about some bad marriage for life. Right. So I wanted that. Yeah. So now I want to
entanglements.
Y'all was talking entanglements,
Will
bad
was
marriage
crying,
for life, all this stuff.
She, when she started talking about entanglements, she sat there like, he got to tearing up. Yeah. And she was sitting there like, what you crying for? I did this. So,
they said they were done with each other at that time. So, but we didn't know. So we're judging based off of something. So that's why I said I need further information about what is it really? You're going your separate ways. Okay, cool. But is there a name for this? Are you legally separated?
Another name?
Is there another name for it? Like, what do I call this, Jada? Just tell me what to call it. I'm not going to judge y'all. Just tell me what to call it. And that's that. That's all I can say. Because I feel like I've been on an emotional roller coaster with their relationship, but I love them. I love them together. I don't want them to part.
What they say, we listen and
we don't judge. We listen.
We listen
and we don't judge. Yeah. I'm pointing to my eyes, so I'm still gonna watch. I'm listening, but I'm not gonna judge. But I'm gonna watch.
Not gonna judge.
But I'm gonna watch.
Yeah. So bring back the Red Table so we can find out what's going on.
Yeah.
So let's talk about our next hot topic. Okay. And this has been in the news.
Wait.
This.
My bad. I actually might need some water. I done got so wrapped up in the entanglement.
This has been in the news and everything. You know, when you go to church and then there's an offering that the pastors ask for, and then
I just came from church. That's perfect. Yeah. And
today.
Yeah.
So,
and I got out. They didn't lock the door.
They didn't lock the door.
They didn't lock the door.
So it was videotaped that Marvin Sapp never could have made it.
Never could have made it.
Never could have made it.
Never could have made it. Yeah.
Said when they was ready to take the offering and everything, he told them to shut the door. Shut the doors. Shut the doors. We take an offering, shut the doors. Now people took that as he said, lock the doors.
Yes.
And people started going off on social media.
Because what did he say? He said, ushers,
close the doors.
Close the doors.
Yeah.
Close the doors. And he said it like 3 times. And like he was...
Demon Nishich. Deacon?
Yeah.
Deacon Reynolds? Close the door.
I said close the door. Close the doors.
Yeah.
Close the
people
door.
were thinking
You ain't going nowhere but brunch. What did he say? Y'all ain't going nowhere to dinner.
Exactly.
We all gonna get to dinner. He said.
Instead of spending your dinner money, you're gonna put that in the offering bucket. And they needed $3,000, whatever they needed.
Did he say $4,000 or $40,000?
$40,000.
I thought it was 40.
Allegedly. That's what I think. That's what we heard. Because we listen, but we don't judge.
We gonna judge now. Because I can't. I was like, everybody got to come out their pocket?
Because I was taking a little Jumpa to McDonald's.
I was going to get the 4 for $4 at Wendy's.
Right.
Or the $5 Mickey bag.
So listen. So that's all we know is that they said
close the doors.
Close the doors.
Close the doors.
And then people was going off like they was being hijacked, kidnapped.
It was a kidnapping. It was an offering kidnapping. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Because for what reason do the doors need to be locked for this? I can understand if, there was a lot of motion. Maybe there was a lot of motion and people were going and leaving and coming in and out, using the bathroom and stuff. I could totally understand if maybe it was too much commotion. Because then you'd be like, I want everybody to settle. Usually a pastor would say, everybody settle. Yeah. But I ain't never heard somebody say,
close the doors.
Close the doors.
Yeah.
Close the doors. I said, listen, this man,
because you ain't going nowhere except to the buffet. You're going to the buffet.
And we late for it.
Yeah.
You got to let me leave.
I had a reservation.
I had a reservation. I had a reservation. And
Yeah.
what you not gonna let me do?
Yeah.
Because I'm a Yelp. I'm a Yelper, so don't play with me. But that was a little weird for me that he did that. But I love Marvin Sapp. I think he's very talented. I love him. I didn't understand. And you can see the people in the background got a little nervous. Like they were kind of like, ooh, what he mean close to?
They trying to leave like, what should we leave?
Yeah. And the ushers are already aggressive.
Look, there's a lot of people.
They're already aggressive.
That was sitting in the congregation like, I ain't got nothing but $1.
I ain't got it. Like, I ain't got it. I didn't know we were supposed to bring it. Do you take Cash App, Zelle?
that part right there. I didn't know I was supposed to bring.
It seemed like you couldn't leave if you didn't pay up. Yeah. So you have to drop something.
Yeah.
And Marvin Sapp was going to meet me in the back or something because I don't know what I just didn't have it.
Yeah, you're going to have to take an IOU.
You take an IOU at that point?
I ain't got that. I don't got that right now.
I gotta reach the cap. I gotta transfer the money from my checking into my savings into my checkings.
Right.
My checking so that I
you gotta start. Now I gotta go scripture. Now I gotta
figure it
steal
out.
From Peter, rob from that scripture.
Once I transfer the money from my savings into my checking, and then when I see what it looked like, we can just try to figure it out. And I can send you something.
See what I can do.
Because
I was about to send grandma some money and everything because she got to go to the store and everything, and I was going stop. I got to get the baby some shoes and stuff, but now I can't get out the door.
And now I can't come out the door because I can't run errands. I can't buy my bundles. I can't buy my bundles. That was my weave hair I'm about to give you now, sir. Jeez.
Another hot topic.
Oh goodness.
Baltimore's been on the map.
It's hot. It's a lot.
Baltimore's been on the map.
You're keeping the hot topics
right.
hot.
Even though they've moved to other places, this is where they started.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Monique is back. She
back.
She's back in the news. She's back in the hot topics. I love me some Monique too.
I do love her. I do.
I think she's talented.
She's so talented.
Mm-hmm. I love Monique.
Yes. I love her because she started the whole full-figured women are in. Curvy is in the wave for us. So we love Monique, okay?
Yes.
But she definitely has a lot going on. I know Curvy.
She has a lot going on.
Yeah, I know.
And God rest Angie Stone
Oh my God.
just passed away. So
Oh, the legend.
tragically, and
Yes.
she's a legend. So
She is.
I really hate that this happened. You know, Tyler Perry,
Yeah, he spoke at her
he
funeral.
spoke at her funeral, and
Yes.
allegedly put up a lot of funds.
Yeah.
Because what I did find out, or what I heard allegedly, is that Angie Stone died without a will,
Oh yeah.
and a lot of money that was due to her
She didn't
did
get it.
not get to her.
She didn't get it.
And so Tyler Perry spoke on that.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that he did speak on
I
it.
was so glad he brought it up.
Yes.
Because that is what happens.
You have to bring things that are swept underneath the carpet.
to light. You
bring
gotta
it to light.
You gotta bring it to light sometimes. And I'm glad he said it, because it's like, are they getting their royalties? What's
Right.
really happening? And then in this situation, you know, she's leaving behind family.
Yeah.
And you know, when you don't have a will, it causes a lot of, like, you know, controversy, a lot of issues within the family. So,
Right.
and you know, I know firsthand how it is, honestly.
And
so yeah, that was generous of him to give to her.
very generous.
To help them out with the funeral. I thought that was beautiful.
And I love that about, because Tyler Perry, he is the type of man
yeah.
that if he knows that he's able to help. He knows the resources
and he
to help.
rushes to help.
He rushes to help.
He's like first on
Whatever
the scene.
situation is between him and Monique, I believe that Monique has to get to a point.
Yeah.
I'm not to say that she has to say that she was wrong or anything like that, but this situation right here, where he spoke at Angie Stone's funeral,
Right.
was not the right time.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
okay,
it was
got
too
you.
fresh.
Okay.
It
Okay.
was too
Gotcha.
fresh. And I think she took that moment away from
From what it was
the
supposed
family,
to be.
what it was
Okay.
supposed to be.
That makes sense.
And I wish that it, you know, even
So
if
if
she went
she
to
had
speak on it.
waited, and I think people would have still been upset even if she waited.
then,
I don't think any amount of time could have passed, and they would have been like,
Right.
you know.
Mourning is mourning.
Yeah.
It doesn't go away overnight. It doesn't go away, you know, in a year.
It takes a lot.
It
so
takes so much out of you.
I think, yeah, I love to hear Monique speak out about, like, the different
Yes.
things I love to hear her view on it. She's always gonna tell the truth, and she's gonna tell you a whole other side of it, and you probably
Right.
overlooked, okay, which I think is good. What I want is for, like, what she did with Lee Daniels, I want for her and Tyler, I want them to come
do too.
together, and I want them to squash whatever this is.
Right.
This is not the time. I want them to just squash it. I feel like we should, come on, y'all.
It's time
It's
to
time
squash
to
it.
work together. Like,
Yes.
I just feel like, because you know what they taught us? Tyler Perry taught us? Forgiveness.
Yes.
I love his plays.
Through all his plays,
I
through
love
all his
plays.
movies.
My mother made me watch this man's plays nonstop. I could sing a couple tunes for you from it, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. No, my favorite was Medea Goes to Jail, but one thing
Why
was
was I just thinking the same
that
thing?
play
That she
was-
was in the
that
jail.
play was
And
and she had to think about forgiveness
Yes.
too. Oh my God. So it's what they taught us was forgiveness. What I'm hoping is in this situation, they kind of use a little bit of that too. We got to use wisdom. Okay.
Yeah.
I need them to use their wisdom. I need them to come together, resolve this. And I think they need to just forgive. I think we need to forgive.
go.
And I think we need to, because the moment was for honoring Angie.
Yeah.
You know, and she's gone, which is hard to say
Yeah.
still. So we just need to honor that woman, okay?
Yeah.
Just honor that woman.
Yeah.
You said what you said. We're gonna squash it, and I do need to see her in another Tyler Perry project,
too.
though. I would love to see
I'm
her
gonna
in
say
something
this.
else.
Tyler, Monique,
Yeah.
you could come right here to Talking with 3D, and we can squash this. I'm a neutral person, and we can sit right here. We can have a nice. We can have some tea. I can get some
use the
crumpets.
cups. You can use the
have
cups.
use the
You can
cups
use
and
the
everything.
cups, and he has a whole outfit set out for it already, probably.
Ready for y'all. Ready
You can do
for that
a
moment.
white affair, whatever
Yes.
y'all want to do. He's
Yeah.
like, come on, 3D.
Come on.
And
Yeah.
3D is for squashing the beef.
That's
okay?
what we're gonna do.
That's
Squash
what
the
we're gonna do.
beef.
Squash the beef.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I love it. I
Yeah.
think it's good.
And then we're gonna make a play out of it.
Yeah,
And that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna
And we
do.
can shoot it right here.
Right here.
Right here.
And you know, Tyler, you will shoot a movie in 30 minutes.
Listen, no, let him fly you to ATL.
Okay.
Let him fly you to ATL and you get it done, baby,
yeah.
okay?
My girl, who I love dearly, Wendy Williams.
Oh,
I
Wendy.
love me some Wendy Williams.
She is
Let me
the
tell you.
queen of spilling tea. The queen
Yes.
of spilling tea.
And
I
let me
love
tell
her.
you my motivation besides you
Oh,
to to do what I do right now.
Okay, tell me.
Wendy Williams.
Yeah, she is.
She's
the GOAT.
queen.
She was my
tea.
motivation too.
Yes.
Because we're on the same page with
Yeah.
that, obviously.
But I love the fact, you know, even though a lot of the people that are supposed to be around her are like, how's she doing all these interviews
Right.
from the window?
She is literally calling. She is calling collect
And then,
from the window.
and everybody's downstairs like,
walls.
what? What you say? Closer to the window. So
I wish this was not happening to our girl.
Squash too.
Oh my goodness.
But she sounds good.
She does sound
She's
good.
getting around well and everything.
I don't know though. So I'm okay. I'm gonna be honest with you on this one because you know I know we spilling tea, but remember we fought for Britney Spears to get rid of her conservatorship. We fought. We spoke
Yes, we
out.
did.
Did we not fight?
Yes, we did.
And then now she on Instagram with knives. So
Baby.
I wish I would have shut up. I wish I would have shut up.
Daddy needed to be right
Dad
there.
was right and
Yes.
we were wrong. And I
Yes.
wish I would have just not said anything.
Because every week she's twirling knives.
It's something new.
Something.
And we did that.
Yeah.
And I feel so bad ever since that. But let me tell you, okay, so with this, I just need to see everyone's saying that she's sane, she's better. Okay, well, we kind of got to, is there a temporary lift of the conservatorship that we can do?
Right.
Let her live her life for a little bit.
Yeah.
She just seems to she just wants to be back with her family at this point in time. And I feel for
And
that.
she forgave her son.
She forgave her son, and
Yes.
he was
He did some allegedly.
he did some stuff.
did some
so
stuff.
forgiveness with him was great too.
Yeah.
But I is there a temporary lift we can do where she could just? I just want her to live. She wants to be with her family right now. She doesn't feel supported. She feels alone. She's crying constantly. Like there are so many reports and different sources are saying different things, but you could tell she is in need of her family. She's in need of her support system. The people have been there for her since the jump. But let me tell you, this is her time because everything she told us was not wrong.
That's right.
Everything she told us in regards to Diddy, in regards to everybody, she was not wrong. She was the first one to tell us.
Yeah, yeah.
She was the first one to
And people be mad because she told the truth.
They were mad. And
was
she
true.
was not wrong about any of it. Wendy, we are sorry, girl. This is an era, this is a time that I wish she would have been in.
Yeah, exactly.
This is it. This is her moment where it's like the moment of truth. Like, you're validated, vindicated.
Yeah.
Everything, Wendy.
Yeah.
And you can't even be out here to spill the tea on this, girl.
Girl, we praying for you. This is a pray for
you. We
Wendy
need
Williams.
you.
Yes,
Oh.
we need you.
Wendy,
Listen,
baby.
this is a good spill. This is a good hot topic.
This is good.
moment.
Okay, yeah.
Because I'm
You've had a
really,
lot of good ones today, though. You did. You
But
out
I'm
here.
saying, as far as good, this is a proud moment.
Okay,
So
okay.
the Wayans family, NAACP awards,
Oh.
for the whole family,
So
being
talented.
acknowledged, so talented,
In
so
living
funny.
color, all that
The
good
whole
stuff.
family, working together.
Yes.
Papa's House is out and that's on
Yes.
television, funny as could be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just really proud to see a Black family that works together, that sticks together, that likes each other.
Yes.
I love to see the Wayans
Yeah.
and continually working. You know,
Constantly.
it's not like they faded off somewhere.
No, they're consistent. And I love
now the next
I love
generation.
it. And now they have, their kids are now in
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
And to me, that's great to see also.
Yes.
So I'm not obsessed with the Wayans family, but I love them. Anything they put out, I just want to support. I want to go watch it. I want to support it. I watched the show Marlon. He was just on our morning news like back in January because he was in town. And he is, oh my God, he was so funny on our air. But then also in addition to that, he had a few things come out. Oh, his show Marlon on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hilarious. He's doing so great. His nephews are doing great. They love him because they're like, similar ages. Like
even his niece, he has a niece.
He has a niece. They are winning. I love them. They are winning. And I love in his comedy special, Marlon's comedy special, he was talking about their mom and her legacy she left behind. Look at all these kids and the kids got kids and the kids got kids.
Yeah.
And he's like, you left behind such a great legacy. And, families like that, we need to see more of.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
That is going to go down in history. They're one of the biggest families in the entertainment industry, and they are thriving.
Yeah.
Literally thriving and just amazing. So I love them. I support them too.
Whew.
Yeah.
Well, this is our last sip the tea of the moment. We
Wait, we got already. How much tea did we sip?
We done sipped a lot of
We
tea.
gonna put them out of business.
Right.
Somebody out of business.
Somebody better get some Lipton.
This a lot of tea being spilled. Okay.
This is our last sip the tea. This is the sip the tea of the moment. We got the
Okay.
former mayor of North Dakota.
Okay.
He accidentally
North Dakota? What
North
goes on
Dakota.
in North
And you were
Dakota?
thinking North Dakota. What goes on in North Dakota?
what happens in North
It's so
Dakota?
quiet over in North Dakota. But he's the former mayor now, Tom Ross.
Okay.
He accidentally sent the city attorney an explicit video moments after they discussed a passing of an officer. So
Wow.
he really messed up. He was like, he called her. So this is what happened.
Yeah,
Former
spill the
mayor.
tea. Spill the tea.
Allegedly,
Uh-huh.
Tim Ross, he sent this video to Stephanie Stallheim. And he sent the video to her, but then he called because he realized what he did because he said he was going to send this to his girlfriend. Well, he realized he didn't send it to his girlfriend allegedly, and he sent it to Stephanie Stallheim. So he told Stephanie, don't open up the video or don't open up the text because it's not for you. Well, Stephanie being nosy, she decided, well, I'm going to go ahead and open up the text message.
Stephanie was like, I still kind of want to.
I still
kind of want to.
Right.
Stephanie was
So
like,
she hit it,
Messy
open it up
Steph.
and
Messy
everything.
Steph with the
Messy
best.
Stephanie. And Messy Stephanie saw some things she didn't want to see. And he was doing the 5-finger salute in the video.
he was on the, wait a minute.
Yeah, that's what he was doing. That's what they said he was
That's
doing.
what he was making it happen. Wait a minute.
He was doing the 5-finger
And that's he
shuffle.
was doing that. How many names you got for this? There's a lot of ways with the 5 fingers.
That's what he was
God.
doing. So he took responsibility for it.
Okay.
And he owned up and everything. And
I'm sure he did.
She was to file charges for sexual harassment and all
Wait,
that.
but the video wasn't meant for her.
But it wasn't meant for her. But that's what he says. It wasn't meant for her. But we never know if it was meant for her or not. But that's the thing is that why do you get on videotape things on your phone, and then you start sending them out. You forget who you're sending it to, or you forgot who you sent it to, and it just starts a big mess. So, former mayor Tom Ross, that's his name, Tom Ross, you are our sip the tea moment for today. So
I feel
you
like-
get the award.
What is going on? Like, do y'all not have another file in y'all phone that y'all can put this stuff in?
Yeah.
Are you not categorizing this
Right.
properly? Like, what are you doing?
Right.
How do you? I will say, have you ever sent somebody a text like that you
have.
about them? You was talking trash about them.
Well, not
And
just
you
about
said-
them, but I have.
And you said that
I was
text.
supposed to send a text to somebody else, and I said, "Hey, sexy, how you doing?"
Oh, baby.
And I sent it to
Look at
somebody
you,
else,
being messy.
and then they were like, "Who you sending texts to?" And I'm like, "Oh, I was just playing around. I didn't."
I was just joking, baby. I just want to see how you was gonna react.
Anyway, how you doing, sexy?
How you doing? I just wanted to call you that. No,
Yeah.
I literally was trying to spill tea about somebody, and I spilled tea about them unto themselves. And I was like, oh, well, I mean, they had broken up with their girlfriend. They both had been coming to, been around our family and our church and everything. So I was like, wait a minute, like they broke up.
Yeah.
Well, they spilled this. Let me go ahead on and spill this tea.
Yeah.
And I spilled the tea. That's that same
To them.
person. I was like, so that was a mistake, my bad. And he was like, it's okay. I figured you would do that anyway. And I was like,
Wow.
oh, man.
Yeah.
All right, let me go send it to her. I was supposed to send it to Let me send it to the other 5 people I was supposed to send it to. Since you want to catch an attitude, no, I don't feel bad
Right.
anymore. Let me go ahead and put this group chat in there.
Yeah.
It'll work.
Wow.
But y'all got to categorize this stuff in y'all phone better. You
gotta do it.
You got to be careful who you sending this stuff to. Because that is, oh my God.
Especially
Not
when you're
saying,
there.
if you, come on, you in a high position. I want you to think like, I want you to think.
Right.
And stop there. I
My
want you
thing
to
is
think.
this: life is life, and you do whatever you do in the privacy of your home. But you gotta
Yes.
make sure who you sending it to.
Do what you do and do who you do.
Do
who
you.
Do who you do.
5-finger salute. Do
Yeah,
all of that. Enjoy it. Have fun. So just 5 fingers.
I kind of want to see the video now. I need it
So
like a
Stephanie,
reference. I need
send the video to us.
this video. We will not
Send the video
judge
to
you.
us.
We will
Right.
listen.
We listen.
and we won't judge.
But we will
We
watch.
won't it's
we will watch.
we will watch. We listen, we don't judge. But we will watch. Send that to us so we can just and we're going to have it up like a PowerPoint
Lady
presentation.
T, thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you for having
Yeah.
me.
Tell us, when can we see you on Be More Lifestyle?
Lord, okay. Oh, you can see me on Be More Lifestyle on Fox 45 Monday through Friday at 11:30, and I'll be on there making you laugh, telling jokes, also giving you all the tea, spilling the tea, baby, talking trending topics, and maybe you'll see more celebrities on there. So just lots of good things coming. Also follow me at My Fair Lady T for all of what I'm doing, okay?
Please make sure you will have a good time watching Lady T. Thank you so much for sitting in with me once again.
Of course, you're amazing.
This is going to be our new niche that we're going to be going through. So
every season.
Yes, you will be back. You will be back.
I'm great. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, once again for tuning in to Talking with 3D Live right here on iRose Film Productions. I appreciate y'all. And make sure this is a special show that we've done today with our hot topics. But every Monday we are here. Every Monday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tune in, subscribe, tell your friends, tell everybody to tune in to Talking with 3D. I'm your host, Derek Darrell Dixon. Thank you again. Love you guys. Go out, love somebody intentionally. Peace.